Hello, welcome.
Hello, everyone. If you don't mind, we will wait a little bit, some minutes until more people join. Hello. Hello. For the ones that are joining now, let's wait some minutes more so more people can join.
Hi there.
Hi. Okay, I think we have waited some minutes, so we can already start. So welcome everyone. Good afternoon in the Eastern and Central Europe. Good morning for the people who are in the Canary Islands. You are everyone very welcome to this online event that we are preparing from our project SustainX. So this is a European initiative designed to help SMEs to thrive through sustainable and digital innovation. I am Laura Lorenzo Brito. I represent the Fundación Santa Cruz Sostenible, Sustainable Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz is the capital city in Tenerife, in the Canary Islands. And today I'll guide you through what the project is about, who is involved, how it supports small and medium-sized enterprises, and the most important thing is how you can take part. Let me begin explaining what SustainX is all about. Sorry, I didn't comment it. This presentation is being recorded, so you will be able to see it afterwards. And if you don't like to be with your image or so, please don't put your camera on. So sorry. I will start again. SustainX is a capacity building project that is funded by the European Union, and it's specifically designed to support SMEs in some of the European Union's less developed regions, which often face significant structural challenges. The project aims to boost innovation in SMEs by enhancing their capabilities through training, personalized support, and networking opportunities that help them access funding. We'll explore these aspects in more detail later on. SustainX operates across 5 of the European Union's less developed regions, that is Romania, Greece, Bulgaria, Latvia, and the Canary Islands, and we count with the support of an enterprise, an entity in Germany, a consultancy firm in Germany. Our goal is to support your SMEs in its transition toward a green and digital future, and we would like to do that helping to close the innovation gap that exists between the different regions in the European Union. There are many most advanced regions, and we want to leverage our conditions and try to arrive to their status. We focus on addressing specific regional challenges and common barriers to innovation in these areas, and the idea is to provide tailored support that empowers SMEs to embrace digital transformation and drive sustainable innovations. Let's say that these are 2 of the most strategic sectors identified in the European Union as a smart specialization strategy. For those who doesn't know what does it mean, these strategies are the ones that every region have to develop to approach to innovation. And it's based on its own strengths, resources, and competitive advantages. So it's, let's say, these sectors where there are a lot of potential that the regions can develop their innovation and sustainability. So you're really welcome to join us so you can improve your skills and you will be able to approach new opportunities for your business. Now let's take a closer look at who is driving this initiative forward. The SustainX consortium.
Sorry to interrupt, Laura. Do you have any presentation to make, to share?
Oh, sorry. Was I not sharing it?
No, this is what I wanted to ask.
I was sharing it before, sorry. So
okay, great. Now
from the beginning. Sorry, I think I have technical issues in this computer, sorry. I will put it from the beginning because I was sharing it from the very beginning, but apparently it fell out. So this was the first part where I was explaining what is the project about to drive innovation and to strengthen the capacities of the SMEs. And it will be through different activities like training, like expert support and networking, matchmaking, and accessing to funding. And these are the countries or the regions that are involved in the project, plus Germany with their expertise. Our goals to arrive to this green and digital future, to address the regional challenges by providing tailored support, especially in digital transformation and sustainable innovation. And of course, you are really invited to join us. And as I was explaining right now, I will give the floor to Hannah Kim so she can explain what her company is, what her organization is doing in general, what are their activities, but how are they supporting us in the project. So please, Hannah, you are welcome to talk.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Hannah Kim. I am based in Germany and part of the Improve team from the organization Carney Improve. We are a strategic consultancy firm. Our focus as Improve is on innovation management, digitalization, and sustainability mostly. So we are active in the public sector a lot, but also in the private sector. And in the frame of the project, we are here as kind of giving input, supporting and building everyone's capabilities in the different regions. We are delivering trainings and support mechanisms for the regional groups, mostly through workshops, coachings, and also trainings that are specifically developed for the different regions. And we're very happy to welcome everyone on board, of course. Thank you.
Thank you, Hannah. Now it's the turn of Digital Innovation Zone in Romania, so please.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Laura, for the introduction. My name is Florentina Țopărnac, and please let me introduce you Digital Innovation Zone, or DIZ, and our role in SustainX project. First of all, we are proud to be the first fully operational European digital innovation hub in Northeast Romania. And through SustainX, we are taking the role even further. Our main job in SustainX is that we are leading the project. So this means that we handle coordination, decision-making, and maybe the most important one is bringing together all the partners that you are going to meet today. But we are not actually just managing things from the top, we are also working hands-on with the SMEs. And our focus is to help them become more competitive by supporting their digital and, of course, sustainable transformation. And maybe the most important line for the slide is that at the end of the project, the goal, which is shared across the consortium, is to help at least 5 SMEs to join major international innovation projects with funding between 3 and 5 million euros. So in short, this is a very much collaborative journey, and actually this Digital Innovation Zone is proud to help drive it forward alongside a really strong European team. If you are going to have questions, this is here and also the other partners. If not, the floor is for the next speaker.
Thank you, Nina. We will have a round of questions at the end of the webinar.
Perfect. We are here for that.
So the next one from the Technical University in Iași, in Romania as well. Please, you're welcome to talk.
Hi, thanks, Laura. My name is Sebastian George Maxineasa, and today I'm going to represent the Gheorghe Saki Technical University team from the project, from the SustainX project. Just a few words regarding our institution. The Gheorghe Saki Technical University of Iași is one of the most important university in our country, being at the same time one of the oldest technical university from Romania. Currently, we are having 11 faculties, 10 of engineering and one faculty of architecture, 27 research and excellence centers, and one technological transfer center, one big technological transfer center. Regarding our role in SustainX, the main role, let's say, it is to provide the proper support for the SMEs innovation projects by creating the one-stop shop. Basically, in other words, we are going to try to provide all our know-how that we are having with respect to the innovation process. Thanks.
Thank you, Sebastian. So the next one, please. Georgia from Greece.
Yes, hello everyone. My name is Georgia Lalu and I represent the Institute of Entrepreneurship Development, ID, that is based in a central city in Greece. ID is a Greek NGO. It operates 20 years now and it promotes innovation and enhancement of the entrepreneurial spirit across Europe and most specifically in Greece. We run several projects. We're currently running more than 150 European projects. And our role in SustainX is to be mainly the dissemination leader and also leading one work package on ecosystem engagement, learning journeys, and interregional collaboration, meaning boosting the collaboration among the regions and also coordinating and organizing the major events that take place towards the second year of the project.
Thank you, Georgia.
Thank you.
And the next one is the Latvian Technological Center in Latvia. Please, Agnes.
Hello, my name is Agnes Ekore and I represent Latvian Technological Center and I will be the main contact in Latvia and also in the Baltic region. And who we are foundation, so we are like private company who are founded by state public organizations. And we were founded in 1993 as the first technological-oriented business incubator. And through our incubator went through about 150 SMEs, technology SMEs, and with 80% success rate. That is quite high. So many of the companies are still operating and they have become our clients and also our partners as well in different kind of projects. But also besides our everyday activities, we have been involved in different kind of European projects since 1997. And everything started with FEMERC, that was Innovation Relay Center, that became later Innovation Enterprise Europe Network. So we are since beginning and also took part in different kind of projects, Interregs and Horizons. And so we always act as a link between different kind of actors who are supporting SMEs in our region. So we are like linked between industry, higher education and research institutions. So our role in this project will be the same, to be a network partner and to promote and to involve the SMEs and other stakeholders in the SustainX activities, not only in Latvia, but in all Baltic region. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Agnes. The next one, Mihaela from Art Fund in Bulgaria.
Thank you, Laura. Hello, everybody. My name is Mihaela Dinova from ARC Fund, Applied Research and Communication Fund, Bulgaria. It's an NGO, but with strong link to academia and business as well. Over 30 years of experience now. I'm part of the Innovation and Business Support Program within the Applied Research and Innovation Fund. We've been with EN as well since the beginning, since 2008, and also part of European Digital Innovation Hub Agriculture here in Bulgaria. We have this mission as well to support the businesses in their development, to promote the innovation digitalization in the business sector here and within the ecosystem, and to also link the policymakers, the academia, and NGOs to create this specific collaboration that is needed. Our role in SustainX is focused on creation of action plans that align the smart specialization strategy priorities in our regions, in the partnering regions, to identify the shortcomings and opportunities, and to propose actions towards better alignment with the S3 priorities. We also will and are in the process of elaboration of a roadmap for this, also benchmarking analysis, and also we are tracking KPIs within the project, SMEs reached, and etc. So your questions are more than welcome, and hope you will enjoy our webinar.
Thank you, Michaela. And the last entity that is working in the project, it's my organization, Fundación Santa Cruz Sostenible in the Canary Islands. This is a non-profit organization as well, and it's very linked to Santa Cruz, the Tenerife City Council. We try to make the sustainable actions from the City Council, and that's made through environmental education, through circular economy practices, and sustainable development. And our role in SustainX is through training in sustainability and innovation through sustainability as well. And the idea is that we apply these principles in every territory, not like a general thing, but in an approach that it's really connected to every region, every place. So these circular solutions have a really special meaning, that it's not just an idea, but it's really an action, and that it's an action that can be a business. So it's how to introduce the sustainability in the innovation, and how they both together can be a business model and really profitable. So now I will explain who the training is intended for. The idea is that it's intended for SMEs, small and medium enterprises. What is exactly an SME, so-called SME? According to the European Union, these are the companies that have less than 250 employees, full-time employees, and also meet one or both of these criteria. That means less than 50 million euros in annual turnover, and less than 43 million euros in total annual balance sheet. So they have to be in this range. So these employees, and one of these two, both options or both, to be a SME. Another criteria that it's important for us is that these SMEs are forward-looking. They don't have to be operating right now in English, but it's important that they are be able to do so in a minimal way, at least, because we are going to make some activities like this one that it's obviously in English and you need a certain level to understand it. But the idea is that we create collaboration between the different regions. So then it's important that we can speak the same language. It doesn't mean that all the company has to, but they They need someone that can talk or can provide this service. And the companies have to be high, they need to be in this high potential, innovation potential, and to have growth ambitions. Another thing that it's important is that they are willing to engage in peer learning and knowledge sharing. So they are really willing to share their expertise and to learn from others. And another very important thing for us that will be a strong criteria in the selection of the SMEs is that the enterprises are aligned in these S3 priority sectors, especially if they are in digital and sustainable innovation. This last part, it's not necessary, but at least that they are in these S3 priorities. So now I will try to explain a little bit general which are the challenges in all the different regions, so we can understand how we should approach to all the different regions. Across all of these regions, we see that there are difficulties that are common in advancing, for example, the green and digital transition. Another thing is that SMEs often struggle to scale up. The ecosystems tend to be fragmented, and the collaboration between key actors remain limited. Another important thing is that there is a lot of brain drain as a shared concern. In most of the regions, not in all, but almost, there are also funding and skill gaps, as well as high dependency on a single economical sector. For example, in Greece, there is a very high dependence on agri-food. In Bulgaria, there is a big dependence on the traditional sectors. And in my region, in the Canaries, we have a lot of dependence on tourism. At the end, if we try to make a summarize, we all have many things in common. And one very important thing is this weak collaboration. There are limited networks between the quadruple helix. That means businesses, research centers, public agencies, and the community, and it hampers innovation. Another thing that is really important is that we don't know the know-how and the managerial skills. So obviously that reduces the chances to approach this digital and green transformation. And another very important thing is that we have a brain drain, because people prefer to go to these more advanced countries where they have more options, and that reduces again the local innovation capacity. On another hand, we have these regional priorities, these S3 that I said before, and let's take a look which are these S3 priorities in every region. One that we have all in common is these ICT and digital solutions. That's obvious because we are talking about innovation, and this is a very important thing in every country right now, not only in the less developed regions. Another sector that it's common in almost all the regions is the agri-food sector. The renewable energy or the efficient energy is another very important subject. The health and life science is the same in other countries, but it's almost in everyone as well. The materials and manufacturing is somehow in every country important in different sectors, but at the end is this manufacturing industry. The tourism is important in 3 regions. The circular economy as well, the bioeconomy again in 3 countries, and the creative industries in 2. If we see that in a graphical way, we can see that the ICT, as I said before, is the most important sector. Then the agri-food, health, renewable energy, and manufacturing are important in almost all the regions, and there are some things in common, the sustainable sectors that are important in many of them as well. So at the end, we have in all the regions very similar challenges, and we have very similar priorities. So that makes everything a little bit easier in our approach to try to find innovation. So why is this important to your for your SME? As a project, we are trying to address all these challenges that I was telling before, and the barriers that affect the SMEs. And why the SMEs? Because it is the primary business type in all of these regions. So we are trying to make an approach from different perspectives, so we can make your SME more competitive. One of the things that we find very important is to improve the access to financing and innovation resources. We want to improve the strategic innovation. Sometimes there are no strategy at all to make an innovation project or an innovative business. So this is important that we make the grounds for that, and how to plan the capabilities in the business. We want to improve as well the technical know-how and the managerial skills, so people don't lose themselves in thinking, I want to do that and this and that, but they don't really know how. So we are trying to improve the way to achieve these goals. And at the end, the goal is to address these regional disparities. So we are reinforcing the structural capacities for innovation for all the SMEs in all these regions, so we can leverage the capacities in the whole continent. So we are offering from the project, the idea is not to offer a single formula that works for everyone, because it doesn't work. Every region has its challenges and its priorities, and even they are common. We have different circumstances in every region. So we are trying to provide tailored support and capacity building, so we can overcome these obstacles that we were talking about, so we can accelerate the green and digital transition. So for that, we are offering different activities, and one very important one is this free expert-led training, then a personalized support, and networking plus funding opportunities. The idea is that we offer all these three activities in a parallel way, so SMEs can really be competitive and integrate innovation and sustainability in their business models, and be more competitive in the innovative way.
Laura, may I add something, please, related to the collaboration, because I think it's very important to highlight. This project is going to take until the end of 2026, so that means that we have another 1.5 years. And what is very valuable, and why we are actually all here, and what we are trying to provide, is a sustainable way to identify also the potential partners that you are going to identify in the region with our help. So you can continue any ideas you have, you can validate with this consortium, and also you are going to be able to provide some good quality interactions with other potential partners you may find through this consortium. So you can, on longer term, you can apply to I3 instruments or to other European instruments, but creating also for yourself some good consortium. So what we are trying to achieve is long-term collaboration for the SMEs that we are going to identify and who wants to be partners with us in this project and in other projects.
Thank you, Andrea. Yeah, we will talk about that further a little bit later. I just wanted to say what is this training program having. We are trying to give 3 local sessions per region, online or face-to-face. Then 5 interregional, virtual sessions where all the regions are involved. And the idea is to make a special approach on this digital and sustainable innovation. And then there will be 5 peer learning events where successful SMEs will get involved so they can share with us their expertise and what are they doing correctly to be in this position, and what were their failures before, so they have achieved to be successful nowadays. As I said before, the training will be tailored according to the SME needs, and that will be done through a competence mapping. And then we will have practical workshops in many different subjects as innovation, investment, sustainability, and digitalization. It will be in one way or another depending on this competence mapping, but the idea is that we can adapt your business model with all this training and then integrate innovation and sustainability on it. Then you will learn many different things in this training, and one of the things that we will try you to learn is to innovate, to assess your innovation level. That will be done with the improved tools that they have developed with the years, with a lot of expertise, a lot of SMEs involved, that they are sharing their status and their knowledge, so they will be able to be used from us to assess our level and to see how to approach better to innovation and sustainability. Then you will learn how to adapt your business model depending on the challenges in this digital market or sustainability sectors. So it will be another approach that you could make, so your business model is could be better. And then we will try you to spot new green and digital opportunities, finding the innovation that fits your company and makes it better. Another thing is that we will try you to be able to turn your ideas into projects, to make your collaboration readiness better, so you get really prepared to make partnerships like the one that Andrea was telling before, and to support you, and then to learn from these success stories from another SMEs, real stories, not in the book but in the reality, and making a strategy based on sustainability, so you can grow with this in a long term, not only to make some strategies for now and say I am sustainable, but really to be sustainable in time. So another thing that you will receive if you decide to be part of the project is this expert one-to-one support. It will be not for all the SMEs, but some selected, that they are really aligned with what Andrea was explaining, that they have a really high innovative potential, that they are ready in the way, that they can be ready for funding, etc. So we can improve their innovation project, polishing the idea and defining the path that they have to make, which are the goals and actions that they should do to arrive to this goal. So that means assessing the market readiness and to plan the next actions. And when the SMEs already has a business case, to find which kind of funding they could get. We will go first of all to this I3 instrument that they have this open calls for innovation per se, but we are not excluding on other funding options. So we will see what is better for your company and how to arrive there. Another important thing is to connect across Europe. So the idea is to make this consortium between different regions and to make this matchmaking for the future. Our main goal is that they really make the consortium, but all the options in between are welcome as well. At the end, we want to make the ecosystem strength, that it gains strength and that it's bigger and it works good, and there is really collaboration between the stakeholders. So the idea is that you can find your ideal partner. So that means not only other SMEs, but experts that can boost your sustainable and digital innovation. And of course, you will be part of this powerful ecosystem, because you are going to be in an ecosystem that is not only from your region, but it will involve all the regions that are participating. So at the end, it will be a very interesting network to share knowledge and to collaborate. Another very important thing and the main goal at the end from the project is to prepare you for European funding. So we will go, as I said, to this I3 instrument, but not exclusively. Then the idea is that you can expand your horizons and gain insights from the diverse regions, so we can really leverage pan-European networks. And at the end, we can't forget that it will be again tailored to your regional, to your SMEs, because we can't lose the focus that, okay, we are working on the whole continent, but with your specificities. So another thing that we are developing in the project is this one-stop shop for SMEs. Sebastian already talked a little bit about it, because this is a pilot experience that it's developed by the Technical University in EASH. They are providing a place, a physical place with 200 square meters, where they support the local ecosystem and they promote collaboration. That means that people there have access to tools, expertise, and the possibility to make partnerships, not only between them, but with other agencies or associations that exist in the ecosystem, but they are not really inside the university, like these regional development agencies or clusters, for example. How can you join to our project? We will make an open call for training. It will be open at the 1st of September. We know that there are still some months remaining, but as summer is in between, we wanted you to know what's going on and to have the chance to think about it. And it will be open until the half of October. So it will be open for 1 month and a half. And to register, we are preparing this EU survey tool that it will work in both ways. One way will be the registration per se for the training sessions, but in another way it will be a survey where we'll see which is your status nowadays, where do you want to go, and what are your training needs. So then we can prepare the training afterwards, adapted to your real needs. The next steps are the following ones. We have this open call in September and mid-October, and then you will register. You will make an application. We will publish by then which are the exactly criteria. We have now only talked about general criteria. We have to make a more specific definition of them. Afterwards, we will select, depending on this criteria, the companies that are going to receive this different training, the regional, the interregional, and the peer learning sessions. Parallel, we start to make this networking. connecting all the SMEs together, but trying to link with another stakeholders as well and with the community. Parallel as well, we will offer support and development, so we can support your project and to assess these ESG KPIs, that means environmental, social, and governance, very important for the sustainability, and we offer you expert guidance. And as I said before, we want this to have a long-term impact. That means that we want this to follow after the project ends at the end of December of next year. We want that this ecosystem can still work afterwards without our help. So, and they can still have this capacity building, and all the resources are there for them. So, summarizing, you can gain if you make the application for the project. You can gain for your SME knowledge about sustainability and innovation. You can have free access to exclusive resources and specialized knowledge. You will enter in this network, this big ecosystem, and will gain new opportunities for collaboration. You will have the option to receive personalized support, so your SMEs will gain opportunities to really access to European fundings. And this is the last but not least important thing of our project, that you will gain a very good position, a very competitive position to be able to approach these European grants or other funding. So from our side, this is what we offer. I hope that you join us, that you are interested in what we offer, because at the end, it's for free. We will try to do our best to make your company more competitive through innovation and sustainability. If you have questions, and now is the time. We are all the members here, so you don't have to address them to me if you don't think that I can answer it, but maybe from your region, you are really welcome to ask. No one, it's everything clear. I will give you the presentation. Yeah, the application will be open in September, and it will be through this European Union form survey, that it's a European Union like adapted form. Yeah, and it's liked in the European Commission, but it will be open at the 1st of September. So all the people that are registered here should click when they were registered if they wanted to be contacted later, and if so, they will receive information before the open call, so they know that it's coming and they can fill in the form and apply for the project.
Also,
Yeah.
may I add something, because
Yes,
I saw
regarding this question that we saw from Otilia Potociano, we would like to let the participants know that we also have a newsletter. You can subscribe in our newsletter. It is on our website. And from over there, we send newsletters, and all our news are updated on the website. Also, if you have along with your registration on this event, if you have confirmed that you want to receive news, we will let you know about the open call and about all of our news, because some more webinars will follow as this one, and we will explain more and more towards the project progress. This is a preliminary presentation of the open call, and we will let you know. We will give you more information towards the next months.
Also, because I saw, Otilia, you are from Romania, digital innovation zone through our channels, but also to Iași, are going to also to share the information from the SustainX project.
Yes, as they both say, we will make more events because we still have time, and of course we will tell you when the call is opening, so you don't miss it, and it will be open for 1.5 months. So I think it won't be any problem. Of course, you can always contact us. We will send you the presentation, but a contact list as well, where you can find our homepage and our LinkedIn page and all the contacts of all the partners that are involved in the project, the representatives of every organization. So you will be able to see them, the contact information, and if you have any questions, you are always welcome to ask us. You have here, these are the homepage and the LinkedIn page, and these are the representatives of every country, every region. But as I said before, you will get a document where this is clear and with the name of every representative from every organization. So it will be clear for you, and you are always welcome to contact us. So anything else?
Yes, I think Ion wants to ask something.
I'm not sure I understand the question. So if we can apply, if we already applied with this for a Northeast Romanian funding for same or similar funding. So if you can explain a little bit the question.
I guess they are applying, what I understand is that they are applying for another project maybe, and they are worried that maybe they are not, they can't get this funding because they are getting another one. This is one thing that we will study well in the project, because we know that many SMEs are already getting fundings from the European Union, and of course this global funding is forbidden, but we will look for the way that you can apply for other things or for other funding that it's not a problem with the current one. This is not really a problem. We don't see the problem, because at the end we are offering training at the beginning, and then support, and then the funding is the last one, obviously very important, but we will look for the funding that works well for you, and there is always an option.
So maybe if I can jump in really quickly. So from the question, from what I understand, the fundings are from our region. Am I correct, Miss Alexandra?
Sorry, I had a lot of colleagues in the office, so I couldn't
No
speak.
problem. No problem.
So we applied to the POC funding in Northeast with this. So that was my question. If it's a similar funding, like we want to be more digital, and a lot of the points Laura and the others pointed in this presentation sounds that it's a little bit similar for the funding I already applied to.
Okay, so this project is more about building your capacity to apply to I3 and other funds like this. So I don't see a problem at this point. But I'm sure that when the time comes, we will identify if there are any overlappings or the way that we can work together. So you don't have to worry at all. If you are interested, just follow us. Be quick when we are saying that the periods of applying have started.
Yes.
And afterwards we can get in contact with you and discuss all the details that you might not.
It's something.
Okay.
Sure.
So no worries.
Okay,
Yeah,
perfect.
this is part of our job, to look for the option that works for you, because there is always an option. It's just how you apply to the funding, and obviously to be careful of this double funding, but we are aware of that. So I don't think this is really a problem.
And I have one more question. Thank you so much to you all for the answers. The funding at the end of the training, it's like, what is the sum for which you can apply? It's I don't know, translated with the type of the project you are, or the field you are doing, or it's a sum of money that it's minimum and maximum at the end of the.
It depends on the goal, because even depending on the goal, you will need to do it with a consortium that it's in these I3 options. But there are other goals, like, for example, next generation, that have other circumstances. So at the end is to study very well which are the options that could work for you, and then to see which are the specificities from every goal. So we can't tell you now which is the amount, but yeah, it depends on the goal.
Okay, that sounds very good. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we have more questions in the chat. Ion is asking if it's all for SMEs that are providing services. Yeah, of course, because obviously we have all these ICT companies that are not producing a product but a service, and of course they are more than welcome for that. It's you only need to be a SME. And then the other criteria that we said before in the S3 sector of your region, and then that you are willing to share your knowledge, to learn from others, and so on, and that you can work somehow in English for this. Obviously, we need to talk in a language that we are all control. So it's not necessary that your company and the people work in English, but someone can communicate in English. And we had another question. Do we need to have a project ready when we apply? No, it's not necessary. We have to define the criteria. We have been talking about TRL 7, if I am right. But as I said, we have to define well where is the level of the SMEs, so they will be able to apply. The idea is that you have a product or a service that is kind of developed, and you only need to develop it in the last stages. But yeah, we will define the correct, the exact criteria in the next months before the opening call. So you are sure if you can apply or not.
What do you mean by if we can apply if you don't have a business? So when you will need to have an SME when your project is starting, so you cannot be a physical person. I think Flaviana.
No?
No, I'm answering to Flaviana.
Okay, sorry.
because we have a question if we can apply if we don't have yet a business.
Yes, hello. Thank you for your answer. I'm looking to know if I have an idea for a business in digital area, but I didn't start yet. I'm trying to found foundings to start this business. I can apply.
It's not for startups. So the program itself is I3 is not for startups, but on the other hand, you still have, if you have the idea and you want to start the business, you can start it now and go further with the funnel.
Yeah, but sorry, Andrea, because I think startups are welcome as well. What I don't know is the level of
the business.
Sorry?
You need to have the business itself. If you don't have only the idea, so not a legal entity, you cannot.
Yeah, that of course, but a startup is already an entity. So
yeah, you need the entity.
Yeah, as we said, we have to define all these criteria because of course we can't accept everyone in the project and we will have some limitations. Someone was asking if we are providing consultancy. We have to say it's a support. It's not a proper consultancy like when you pay a consultancy firm and they are providing you the whole work. It's a support, and we have to be clear about that because obviously we have limited resources and we can help and we can guide, but it's a support. Yeah, if I am right about Constantine, I think TRL is level 7, but I'm not sure right now. We have to check it. But yeah, the idea is that it's good developed, and that's the reason that Andrea was saying that startups are not so welcome. But I think there is an option for startups as well. Yeah, we will try to clarify that, so you know before doing the application if this is for you. Of course, we don't want you to lose your time and make the form if you can't afford afterwards to be inside the project.
Maybe I can add something to clarify a little bit the startups and the fundings problem. So in order for a company, an organization to receive funds from the European Commission, you need to have a little bit of background. So you need to have a legal entity, you need to provide the details about your organization and so on. So the problem is not, let's say that you are a startup, but you need a little bit of background. Okay, so let's put it in this way. As my colleague Laura was saying, we will sketch all the criterias, and at this point, we are still working on some details. But as soon as we have them, we will publish them, and everyone is welcome to check. If you are not sure related to if it's 100% fit for you or not, you can get in contact with one of the contact points that Laura was presenting previously from each country. And from that point on, basically, we can have a discussion and decide if the call is for you or it's not for you. Just to clarify a little bit this part.
There is a question for Hannah. They ask if it's going to be promoted in the German market as well.
No, so for German SMEs, it's different because we are kind of more like giving input for the different regions. And since Germany is not one of the kind of lesser developed regions, we're not offering additional support for German SMEs.
But the question, sorry, I don't know if you have read it, because they say if they will be able to enter in the project if they are promoting a .de domain as a platform website, but they are established in Romania. I guess if they are established in Romania, it doesn't matter where they are opening the platform, no?
But what kind of platform would
they say?
Yeah,
A domain, a website domain.
Maybe the person that wrote the question can offer us a little bit more details, because honestly, it's a little bit tricky to fully understand what is the question.
Thank you very much. This is Julian from Romania, from Gillian IT Dienst. My question was, is it a limitation at the moment to promote services within this project on German market using a German domain, if it's not limited to only German companies?
You are asking if you can promote our what we are offering through SustainX project?
So my question is, if it is about promoting the idea and the project within several markets and to align the less lucky markets as Romania, Greece, Latvia, and so on, and Bulgaria. My question is, will we be allowed to promote through SustainX this project, this idea, also on a website that is on a German domain, .de?
Okay, I mean, generally speaking, I don't see a problem with promoting the project. I mean, obviously on our part, we're very thankful if you could spread the word and promote the project through your network or through any of the platforms or portals that you're in. I mean, for us, we would appreciate your support in promoting the project. I don't see an issue with promoting it on any German servers. I'm just not sure about the efficiency, because then the message would have to be very clear that German companies are not kind of quote unquote allowed to enter the project.
Yes, I understood they are not allowed to enter the project, but my initiative is meant also for European markets, Germany included. So that's why I'm asking if it is possible to use a .de domain, because as I knew before, it was limited. So you weren't allowed to have a website if you're not a German company. That was my question.
Okay, so this is a general question. If you can, generally speaking, if you can create a website with a DE if you're not located in Germany. Is that correct?
Yes, within SustainX, with this project, with this idea, if it is possible to be allowed to promote also on a .de domain.
This is the question is interesting, but I don't think so. As far as I know, and based on what I read related to I3, there are no rules. So I3 is not overlapping the local rules from a country or from a European Commission. So just I3 is aligning with any other legislation. So we are not overlapping any other rules.
Yeah, I think we should study this special case to be able to give a proper answer, because right now we don't know. We don't want to say yes or no with the information we have right now, but we will check on it and try to answer you.
Thank you very much so far.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And another question, because they were asking about money. What is free? The consulting services, what is free and what is paid? How much do we have to pay? What is paid? No, normally in the project, you don't have to pay anything. This is our job to provide you all the things that we said. As I said before, that's the reason that this is not a proper consultancy work, but it's a support, because it's everything for free. But yeah, you are always welcome to make the application, and if you are getting everything for free. So I think that's the interesting part of the project, that we are helping, really helping SMEs and not expecting anything special from you. Just you're willing to work and to collaborate and to offer your expertise and so on. But that's all.
But I'm conscious that we are also out of time. Because I see that there are a lot of questions coming from Romanian people here on chat. So as Laura was mentioning, this presentation, the recording, and everything that is related to this presentation is going to be shared after this meeting. But on the other hand, if you have other questions that are going to come out after this meeting, for each region, and you have a representative from your region here, feel free to drop us emails, and we are going to take case by case and answer the questions. And on the other hand, all the feedback that we receive from your side today, we are going to take and include in the coming webinars, but also in the when we are going to open the call to be to make sure that we cover all these topics, and we have a kind of FAQ for these most common questions that may appear.
Okay, so then if no more questions are there, I really thank you for your time, for your attention. We know that this can be like a lot of information and sometimes not very easy to understand many new things. So as the other colleagues said, we are here to answer your questions, and we are willing to do that because we really want to make our regions better and to improve the innovation and the sustainability in our economies. So we are approaching other regions that are more advanced. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Have a nice
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.